The most dangerous woman in the Bible. When we read the Bible, we often come across remarkable women like Esther, Ruth, or Mary, the mother of Jesus. They are shining examples of faith, loyalty, and sacrifice. But the Bible also contains cautionary tales about women who wielded power and influence for dark purposes. Among them, Jezebel stands out as the most dangerous woman in the Bible. Who was Jezebel? She appears in the books of Kings in the Old Testament as the wife of King Ahab, ruler of Israel. Jezebel was not an Israelite. She was the daughter of Ethbaal, king of Sidon, a land devoted to the worship of Baal, a foreign god. When she married Ahab, Jezebel didn't just bring her faith in Baal to Israel, she aggressively sought to eradicate the worship of the Lord God of Israel. Imagine this, a woman, not only powerful by her position as queen, but also capable of manipulating her husband, the king of a nation. Jezebel didn't stop at worshipping Baal. She ruthlessly persecuted the prophets of God, ordering the death of hundreds of them. The climax of her hostility was the famous showdown between the prophet Elijah and the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. In the end, only the one true God answered with fire, and the prophets of Baal were defeated. Yet, Jezebel didn't relent. She threatened Elijah's life, forcing him to flee. Another story vividly illustrates Jezebel's wickedness. King Ahab coveted a vineyard owned by a man named Naboth. When Naboth refused to sell it, as it was his ancestral inheritance, Jezebel concocted a scheme. She falsely accused Naboth of blasphemy, leading to his execution. Afterward, Ahab seized the vineyard, while Jezebel dismissed the atrocity as inconsequential. Under Jezebel's influence, Ahab became one of the most wicked kings in Israel's history. Her sins not only brought about the downfall of Ahab's dynasty but also severely damaged Israel's covenant relationship with God. But Jezebel's story doesn't end in triumph. Elijah had prophesied her gruesome fate, and it came to pass. When Jehu, a general anointed by God to become king, rose against Ahab's house, Jezebel tried to use her charm and cunning to sway him. Jehu was unmoved. She was thrown from a window, trampled underfoot, and, as foretold, her remains were devoured by dogs, leaving no trace of her. Why is Jezebel considered the most dangerous? Not only because of her heinous acts but also because of her far-reaching influence. Her name has become a symbol of temptation, greed, and rebellion against God. Even in the book of Revelation, Jezebel is referenced as a figure representing corruption and leading people astray from their faith. What lessons can we learn from Jezebel's story? First, it warns us about the misuse of power. Second, it reminds us that unchecked ambition can lead to destruction. And finally, it affirms that no one can escape God's justice, no matter how powerful they are. What do you think? Is Jezebel simply a villain in history, or does she also symbolize the challenges humanity faces when confronted with power and ambition? Share your thoughts.